Hello there, YouTube. I am Ynsin, and welcome back to what is hopefully the last episode of Recipe for Disaster. Now, we got thrown under the bus in the last episode. We're up against the hardest scenario in the game, which just so happens to be the last scenario of the game. I think there's probably correlation there. This is what I've got. I had a good think about it, and I demolished the absolute heap of shit that was in the last video that you saw right at the end of the last video. Also, this is a series. If you skip to the end of the video, you'll see a playlist with all of the playthrough on there. I demolished everything that stood, and now I have got this, you could call it a monstrosity if you want, which basically just kind of sets out to please as many people as we possibly can. We'll discard all unused ingredients. That'll free up some space. And we have plenty of space. Like, plenty of space. We've got just enough space for dry storage, and we probably need one more fridge, which is fine. We can absolutely afford that. Sorry, I said I was going to jump into it and kind of see if I could get anything to work, but this is it. This is what I'm jumping into. This is exactly it. I think we've got enough fridge space. We're out of 2 points of fridge space. Let's get rid of this door. We probably don't need it there. I also gave the place a bit of a zhuzh up and a paint as well. I don't know how well that's going to serve us, honestly. And I'm kind of nervous about how this entire area is going to progress. So, essentially, our staff pool, the people we can hire from, is garbage tier. Absolute garbage. And yeah, this is going to be a really, really tricky one. Basically, if we can just break even and survive for the next, I don't know, couple of days, I would say, we can get up. We can get ourselves up. We've got this little constraint here, don't get 60 negative reviews, which is insanely difficult. I've also added all the people pleasers to the menu. I'm going to drop the menu prices down to about 350%, and hopefully this will stimulate everybody and their dogs to give us something of a good review. Now, in 15 minutes, we're about to get our stock in, and I'm about to see if I've auto-failed the game. So I'm going to save. We did get the last game's star, so I'm going to save over that and see if we go bankrupt here. We went bankrupt. We needed $1,000. We're down 180. I'm glad I saved. I'm really, really glad I'm saved, because I did not want to have to do that again. Apparently, I saved over an autosave as well. That was a bit of a whoopsie. Yes, I'm probably going to be save scumming this scenario here quite frequently, unfortunately. There's not really a lot that we can do about that as well. Let's actually keep a minimum global storage of 10. That's going to cost us $577. We're a couple of bucks short on that, so let's sell a couple of these sinks that are in the bathrooms. Okay, that has set us close to what we want. Let's sell a couple of these lamps as well. On this 4-person... Actually, it's probably better if we sell them in the booths, because there's only 2 people sitting here. This should be enough. I'm going to save... Anyway, I'm going to save a penis. That last scenario was annoying. This one's just downright malicious. Okay. We're at $76 away from bankruptcy. But I think we're in a pretty good place now. We've got all of the storage that we need for twice the amount of stock that we have, which is great. The wages are not going to be stinging us too badly. They never have been. I think 2 people at a table is absolutely fine. We might actually end up getting more of these booths. We're about to lose more money. Okay. Right, it was the restocking of all of the food. Gotcha. Okay, we'll go straight back into it. What is the point of having $1,000 if you can't spend it? Like, seriously, that's the silliest constraint. It doesn't make sense. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and make sure that we've got our food storage at 10. Yes. I'm going to sell these two 4-seater tables. Oops. We've also only got one cleaner for the front of house, which is not amazing. In fact, I'm going to go into cleaning. I'm going to add myself to this. Where's my character? Right here. And I'm also going to make sure that cleaning is the lowest priority on my character as well. Cooking, serving, cleaning. Yes. Let's move cooking all the way down to the bottom. We'll have rest thresholds at 50%. Because it doesn't seem like staff breakdowns are a constraint. But people are going to leave bad reviews if we have staff breakdowns. So we need to have some semblance of better rest thresholds. We can probably play, actually. Now that we know we're not going to lose the entire game as soon as we hit play. We'll get everybody kind of well paid, I guess. Up to $4 an hour at least. That one's close enough. This one's way too high. Jonathan Guzman is being paid almost $6 an hour. We'll get just about everybody as close as we can to $5 an hour, actually. We won't go overboard, I don't think. Because it's going to cost us lots. Now, as soon as we get the next restock in, this is going to sting us a bunch because we've already started consuming resources to cook the meals. We might even have to sell another couple of booths before the day is up. We don't really have a lot of stuff we can sell now except this bathroom stuff. We're about to see whether or not we lose. No, we're good. Okay, well, we should actually be making a bit of consistent income with this food. I'm actually going to go into the menu and I'm going to toss out this cheap stuff that we don't actually want to sell anymore. Because it's way too cheap. The $65 one, I suppose we could probably keep. That's not so bad. We might delete it to min-max our storage efficiency, however. Instead of paying us, this guy's decided to go take a crap. Hopefully I won't have to sell the toilet that he's sitting on while he's crapping, because that'll make an absolute mess. We are very close to the $1,000 mark, though. We got a new request. We also got a bad review. Does this count? Yes. Okay, so the food didn't actually... I thought they had fried beef sirloin on the menu. We do. People please baked... Oh, right, okay. We just didn't make what he wanted. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at how tricky this scenario is, but based on how some of the mechanics just straight up don't work, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I hate everything on the menu. He loves grilled ribs. We actually sell that. We sell grilled ribs! There's ribs in this! There's ribs on this! They're grilled! Look! We sell what you're asking for! Jesus, man. Okay, we've got 4 negative reviews out of 60 already. If we can, we'll try and put a couple of TVs around the place and we'll move it around when people are about to finish eating as well. Okay, we got another negative review. That's 1/6 of our negative reviews. I thought they had fried beef sirloin on the menu. We do. I thought they had grilled mature cheese on the menu. What? Of course we don't serve that. Grilled mature cheese again? What the fuck? Why are these people expecting things that are literally not on the menu? That doesn't make sense. Maybe we have to remove everything from the menu like before people start turning up. Because it's quite clear that when people turn up, they already have an idea of what they want. Okay, we got another bad review. That's 7 out of 60, which is not fantastic. We'll go ahead and we'll buy a TV. Decor, TV. These people are going to be virtually impossible to please anyway. 180, 180, 180. We got $174 to play with. Not great. Again, another bad thing. It didn't have ingredients left to cook anything that I love. Okay. So once we get our next 500 bucks, we're going to double our storage, and that'll basically be the food that we stock. But people are just going to be pissed off anyway. Like, it doesn't actually matter what you do. Awesome, we got a couple of 5 stars, which is nice. Tomorrow, we'll... Nothing I love was on the menu. Who the fuck is this? He wants fried beef sirloin. We fucking sell that! It's in the people pleaser! Are you taking the fucking piss? Fried beef sirloin. I know we sell that because I spent ages making it. Was it fried? Baked? Deep fried. Deep fried beef brisket. Pork loin, it's right here! We need to sell a couple more dishes before we can even afford to restock our ingredients to double it. Which we needed in the first place. Maybe we've got too many tables. Maybe that's the issue. Food for thought. Okay, these people are eating. These people are being served. Okay, people are giving us good reviews now, even though they gave us a big old fucking thumbs down. At least the cleaner is actually doing their job. So we've got 13 out of 60 negative reviews. That is 1/4 of our potential negative reviews. What else? Fried beef sirloin. We sell that. Eat shit, friend. Eat shit. New request, seriously? Boiled lobster. I wish they had fried clams on the menu. Fine, done. Done. It's on the menu. This isn't fun anymore. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be the last episode of the series, I think. Even if I go bankrupt, or even if I like get the achievement, it just still doesn't feel good. What are we waiting for? Oh, right. These two people to finish hanging out. Cool. One of them left a low star review as well. That's great. Okay, I wish they had fried beef sirloin. Fine. Fuck. I'll add it to the menu. Jesus. These people. Okay. Looks like we're doing pretty well. We should probably take the other Italian thing off the menu, this thing. Because quite frankly, it's not lucrative at all. All these people pleasers are quite lucrative, except these vegan ones. But I suppose that's just a consequence of the materials that we're using. But that's fine. We should have another pool of staff to hire. This guy's connected and expiring. Good on the oven. Great on the stove. Good on the oven and the stove. Sandra Simmons, we're putting you on the oven and the stove. Where is she? Sandra Simmons. And this is a grill and the stove. We'll get rid of Cherie Hamilton. We'll put Sandra Simmons on here. Great. Check out the rest of the staff. Got a Gothic carnivore. No. We have a carnivore who's good at countertop stuff, but not much else. This guy loves working a grill, but he's not really good at anything particularly. Katrina Owens hates serving, but she's connected and inspiring. She's good at the grill and the oven too. And the countertop. Okay. Grill, oven, countertop. Or what's her name? Oven. Katrina. Grill, oven, countertop. Grill. There's a stove. Grill. Katrina, you're in. And countertop. For Katrina. Let's get rid of Shri Hamilton. And we'll copy and paste these to all of the countertops, even though we're not actually using them. And I think it might be a good idea to get rid of these other people who are not very good at using the grill. Katrina would probably be the best bet. We'll check the rest of the staff. It doesn't really look like we've got anything else, though, that we can use. So we won't bother. And now I am actually going to go straight ahead and delete these other two tables. These two here. And I'm going to move this television right here. Baby! Move that one over a wee bit so the TV can spread its love. Alright, so this shouldn't be too bad, actually. We've got a capacity of 8 people, and as long as we don't get negative reviews, we'll be doing pretty well. We've got heaps of staff. And we can certainly afford to pay them. We've got $3,000 in our pocket, which is actually pretty good. We'll buy ourselves another couple of TVs, I think. All right, let's take a look at the ambience. Oh man, what a relaxing place to enjoy your meal. It just literally sports commentators blasting in one ear, MTV in the other one. What's still popular? Nickelodeon? I don't even know if they're still going. I haven't watched TV in years. A decade almost. Sky Movies is playing. One of them has cable. But we lost the remote, so it only shows nature documentaries of animals being eaten. Which might put people off their food, but that's the kind of atmosphere we're going for. We've got an employee for hire right over here. Let's send me after talking with them. What is it you want, you shitbag? I've over 5 years of experience in the industry, and you'll find them very well-rounded. Nicole Vargas, you're hired. Let's take a look at her. Nicole Vargas is a connected workaholic. Oh, she's pretty average at most of the cooking things, actually. Yeah, sure, let's set her to work. All right, these big ones here. We'll replace Leon Grant with Nicole Vargas. We'll paste that to the other one too. Here, we'll get Nicole Vargas on the deluxe grills as well. Whoops. These ovens here. Nope, everyone else is better. And Joshua Rose, you are going to be replaced by Nicole Vargas, who has 1 point higher than you. Okay, so the kitchens are now actually, you know, there are professionals in the kitchens, and we know exactly what they're going to be doing. This guy's taking a poop. Nice. Hope it felt good. They gave me good stars. Fantastic. They're generous here. Great. I don't know if these orange ones are bad reviews. We've got 16, which is not great. These people hate cake and T-bone. But love fried king crab, and of course, alternative meats. We do sell a bunch of vegan stuff here. I put the vegan pleasers on the menu. In fact, if you want to see the menu, it looks like this, basically. It's just all the people pleasers and then the vegan pleasers right after each other. We've also got some fried clams for some reason. Why the hell do we have this? Oh, people requested it. That's why. This is fine. But it also means we could potentially not make the money that we're entitled to. We got a shitter of a review. I didn't have any ingredients they wanted. Boiled smoked salmon. Sure. There you go. I'm not going to go and curate every single one of these menu items. I know that's probably what the developer intends you do with this game, but not only do I find it a little unnecessary. Yeah, this guy gave us a shit review. Let's see why. We're lacking boiled smoked salmon. Why would you boil that? That's such a waste. That's such a waste. Yeah, essentially, we we inherited this horribly inefficient mess of a restaurant, demolished it, built something new, and now it's the people that's the problem. So, a little bit of a shame. However, we are very clean. So that's a mark on our name. We are making profit as well, which is quite nice. Both of these people are going to the toilet. Lucky, lucky. Health inspector is here. Great. We could probably do with more servers, to be honest. Let's take a look and see if there's any in the staff menu. This guy hates serving. Great. This guy... Actually, 3. Serving 3. Let's get him. Philip Wallace. All right, Philip Wallace. Where are you? There. Welcome to the serving team. Okay. What? We also got another bad review. What is this? Let's go into our ingredients list and we will toss out all the unused ingredients, 221, Jesus. And then we will keep 20 stored. Running low on mature cheese. We don't sell that. We straight up don't sell that. It's not even on the menu. Why would you expect to order that? Okay, we're 1/3 across our negative reviews. I think this scenario to me just feels like a doom loop unless you want to spend all of your time in this menu editor here, which no one does. Great, we got a 10 out of 10, which is... What? This is one of our win conditions, and we didn't get it. Or is the health inspector different from a food critic? Maybe. We've got a recommended 800% markup on our stuff. Actually, we probably do want to have a fairly high markup, like 450. Let's go to 500. I know it's going to affect our ratings, but I don't think anyone's going to give us shit reviews based on the price. And we can have lots and lots of televisions and chandeliers all over the place as well. You could probably buy a couple of chandeliers now. I'll do that. Lighting. Chandeliers. Get one. Over every table. That should make this place really inviting. Yeah, it is. Nice. We might have to get chandeliers inside of the bathrooms too. But that depends on how people are going to be paying us. It's closing time. And these people are still waiting. Which means we're probably going to have to pay them again. Okay, well, I think we've staunched off some of the bad reviews. What? Why are you going down to that corner? You guys always go to this corner. What is wrong with you? This game. Okay, there were no average reviews that day, which is actually good to see. I think we've kind of outlasted a lot of the negative reviews, but we are going to need to place a lot of these kind of decor items to try and stimulate people to really like this place. I suppose the scenario is just a test on how well I can abuse the game mechanics without actually having to use the menu editor, which I don't want to use at all. Like, it was fun at first, but the novelty wears off very, very quickly. At a point, you just expect everything to have an element of automation, especially if you're going to be starting new games over and over again, and that is in fact the gameplay loop. So if you're encouraging people just to keep restarting a game over and over again, there's no need to get connected to a single scenario. Hey, we've got a 5-star review. That's good. Oh, these people are expecting us to build more booths. I mean, we probably could, honestly. Oh, no, we can't. Well, that's fine. We just hope we don't get a rush hour, I suppose. That guy spent 15 bucks. Wow. Okie dokie. We haven't had a negative review yet, which is nice. We need 10 5-star reviews in the same day. I think that's going to be our main concern. We've also got a food critic who may actually give us 10 out of 10. This food critic might be waiting for a wee while. There's a fire. That's fine. We can buy a bunch of these fire extinguishers and put them on the wall right here. So let's do that right this second. Appliances, fire extinguisher. There we go. I was thinking maybe we shouldn't worry too much about the rat infestation because the game just ends if we get a rat infestation in the first place. The whole fire department's here. Good. Come on, guys. Great. And Jonathan Guzman is over here spraying Windex on everything. The hot embers, which is probably not amazing. Okay. We still haven't got another negative review today, which is absolutely fantastic. I think we want to maybe space these tables out a bit better as well, because abrasive people tend to annoy each other. And there can be a bit of a feedback loop when you get two really abrasive people together. Okay, let's see how this guy likes it. What do you order? He loves grilled mature cheese. Why are we selling that, for God's sake? All right, Jonathan and Ynsin have leveled up. Let's take a look at Jonathan. We don't want to increase the amount of customers coming into the restaurant. That is the last thing we want. We do want firefighter. And my character can have calming presence. Wait, don't I already have calming presence? No, I don't. He gave me 6 out of 10 and he looks like Bart Simpson. I'm not going to take this guy seriously at all. Looks like a wanker. Okay, I think I will space out these tables a bit better in the tomorrow day. Because at the rate it currently stands, it's not amazing. Oh, this lady's slow as dicks. She's also flatulent and has a short fuse. This guy's probably going to give us a really, really bad review. Yeah, Kim Olsen's getting on my nerves right there. She's yelling and shitting and farting and all this stuff, and it's really upsetting our dear friend Jamie Ferguson. Poor Jamie. Erin leveled up. She is our cleaner. So let's add 1 to our cleaning skill. Boom. Nice. That's great. We also haven't had a single negative review today, which is probably for the best, honestly. It's fantastic. Okay, we need a food critic rating of 10. How many servers do we have? We've got a 3-man serving team. Probably afford to get a couple more tables, honestly. But I've got a strange way that I want to lay them out. And I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to like this or not. I need everybody to kind of be gone, though, before I actually implement it. Oh, we got a dit. No, we don't. We didn't have a single negative review today. There's no rat infestation because our cleaners are amazing. Unless we get that random crank which auto-fails the mission, like we had that guy take a dump and all of those customers thought, holy crap, someone just clogged the toilet. And then they bankrupted my restaurant. Because they couldn't handle the toilet being clogged for literally a fraction of a second. As if it was my fault. As if I was the NPC that clogged the toilet. Man, I am so glad to leave this game behind. It was good, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, so much of it could be done better. All right, I'm going to move things around, I think. There's a fine here. I'll move this over here, move this out. Here, and put this one here. And now I'm going to go into seasonal objects because I'm pretty sure oh, maybe not. Hey, we could put a fireplace here. People would love that. Jesus, it's only $300. Oh yeah, that's worth it. I'll move the chandeliers above these tables again, of course. Probably don't need these windows. They're a waste of space that could be taken up by a TV. And this fireplace also right there. Nice. Okay, we still got 4 grand in the bank. We got 4 grand in the bank. Wow. And I thought we were taking a pay hit. Let's go back into build mode. We want these booths, I think. I quite like these booths. But they've got common tables, unfortunately. We want these fancy wooden tables. Put one here, put one here. Do we have any booth seats? Yes, we do. But they're not as great as the fancy crossback chairs. Ah. All right. That's strange, actually. That's not what I would have expected. Okay. We'll get another couple of these, and we'll put some fancy crossbacks on them. And here's my reasoning, right? I want to build a wall. I want to take this material, and I want to build a wall, basically blocking off these areas, so I can absolutely just ejaculate TVs all over them. We also want some table lamps on these. Yeah, tables. TVs on either side of the wall. I just realized there's 2 TVs behind this fireplace, which is hilarious. Let's, I guess, move those. Funny. And we also kind of want a little bit of thoroughfare right here for our staff to come up and down. Let's copy and paste these settings, all these tables. Now we're probably gonna have to replace all these booths, despite the fact that they actually look nicer than what we've gone with. And that's simply because they have a better ambience rating. Wow, this place is great. People really want to be in that area. All right, day's over. We didn't get any negative reviews that day, which is good. Hopefully we can keep that up. In fact, we want to maybe get rid of these tables here. No, not yet. We will soon, but not yet. We got 2.4 thousand bucks. Let's actually get ourselves one more appliance on each of these little cooking stations that we've made here. Because this was kind of the intent that I wanted to have set up. Deep fryer, grill, oven, stove. Friend, get out of the way. And straight back to the stove. Right here. Now we're going to copy and paste the settings to them because we've got some pretty nice settings. I mean, everybody is skilled here. I'm just concerned that we're going to keep bumping into people who are going to give us 1-star reviews because we didn't predict exactly what people wanted when they spawned on the map. What? 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 What happened? Do we still have our fireplace and TVs? Did it actually autosave? Oh, it looks like it did. Great. Okay, well, I guess we're not actually going to get ourselves any more of these appliances until we've got like 3 grand in our pocket. That's really frustrating. Okay, learning experience. We need to keep like 3 grand on us at all times. Just in case one little thing goes wrong. Why are people choosing to sit at these booths? They're inferior. They're inferior than the other tables. We're actually more likely to get a bad rating if people sit in these booths now. Hopefully we won't get any negative reviews anymore. Because we are basically stocking everything that everybody is requesting. So it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, our service crew are doing pretty damn well. I still don't know why we failed that. I saw that we did actually dip below $1,000, but I don't know why. It can't be the ingredients because we didn't sell anything. want to know what that bonus means. Average review rating in the same day above 4. What? Is that across a day? That's a stupid way of wording that. A really, really bad way of wording it. We're getting a couple of 3 stars. We're not getting any more negative reviews though. I think the ambience trick that I am using is actually pretty good. Nothing I love was on the menu. Oh, great. So we have actually outclassed the negative reviews. So if we just keep on spamming TVs or everywhere, everyone's going to be really happy. Right? We got a 5-star review. That's good. Let's pop up the walls and we'll get another couple of TVs, I suppose. Decor. Television. We could get wine racks. They actually have a much higher efficiency. Adds an ambient modifier of +6 and a radius of 9. Jesus. Let's get 2 of these. Can we afford it? Probably not yet. We'll do that thing that I just said, where we'll keep a minimum amount of money above 3 grand, because I think that's just going to be common sense, to be honest. All right, Joshua leveled up. Let's make him... Well, he is on the fry, so let's add 1 to... Oh, never fails at cooking tasks. Nailed it. That's amazing. So he'll never light the kitchen on fire. Santa is waiting to be seated. We only have 8 tables. This is kind of funny, actually. Oh, let's see if there's another cleaner, because we're using a couple of our staff members as cleaners. Doesn't look like there's anybody... Oh, Nicole. Loves serving. Doesn't like cleaning. Doesn't look like anyone here loves cleaning. This guy's got a serving of 4. That's pretty good. Who's this? This guy's inspiring, and he's got a... Oh, no. He's got a cleaning of 3, which is average. Okay, let's get him in. What was his name? It was Brian, wasn't it? Bradley. Bradley Tran. Is that him? 3 cleaning. Yeah, that was him. Let's give him an automatic rest threshold of about 50%. And do the same for Philip, because I forgot. And probably Nicole as well. And probably Katrina. And also Sandra. And Erin. Okay, Erin's done. Bradley, you are now one of our front of house cleaners. You have 1 designated area. And it's this front one. Bradley. Hopefully, I can replace myself, my player avatar, with Bradley here. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. We are actually outclassing the negative reviews with our television trick. Oh, we got 9 grand. Hey, let's put some wine racks down, since we know they're more efficient than the TVs. And they don't sound really offensive to the ear either. What else is there? Yeah, I think the wine bottle rack is just hands down the definitively best item. There we go. We got 4 of them. People are going to be giving us 5-star reviews all the way to the bank. I think. I hope. Let's see. I mean, we don't actually know yet, so... I do think we can just outclass the bad reviews, because it looks like we're getting lots and lots of 3 stars. Yeah, we haven't had a single negative review since we bought all those TVs. Okay, so I think we're out of the woods when it comes to these negative reviews. I think we're going to get 1 every now and then, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really impact our sales. My character leveled up. Let's give him the silver tongue, because he's a server. And Philip also leveled up. Oh my god, everyone's leveling up. What does he do? He's a server. Let's give him some movement speed. Jonathan, who's this? He is a cook. Let's give him bounce back for stamina recovery. Okay, so while I was a wee bit hard on this scenario, it seems like... I do still think that the developers intended for us to just spend all of our time fiddling around with this menu editor here. But it seems like we have just so many of these people pleasers and vegan pleasers that statistically people are just going to be ordering them more, simply because there's more of them on the menu and there's only a few items that don't actually cost that much, which is why we're making so much money so rapidly. Jesus. Nicole just leveled up as well. Let's give her happy at night. Yeah, happy at night. Great. people love the restaurant's aesthetics. I do really like this fireplace inside. There's no chimney here, unfortunately, so we're just kind of filling up the restaurant with this big black smog, which I suppose is nice. It's atmospheric, make you feel like you're in a kiln or a smokehouse, which we are not. We're an Italian restaurant, despite the fact that the only thing we sell is just meats. Yeah, even the people that hate our restaurant are giving us good reviews. So I think we have actually outclassed the negative reviews. This feels good. I've cheesed the final boss of the game. I've done it. I'm also going to move a couple of these TVs around so that I can cheese the game even further. This one here. This one can go over here. This one can go next to the front door so that people have a nice, you know, something nice to look at when they first get into the store. In fact, that looks nice too. And then we'll put wine bottles right next to all of these tables so that people literally don't have a choice but to love this restaurant's atmosphere. Yes. This guy's going to go take a piss, which may lower his opinion of us. We can change that. Let's get ourselves some nice lighting in the bathrooms. 1, 2. Oh, that should be enough, actually. I think we could afford to have maybe 3. Because now people want to spend time in the bathroom. This guy doesn't have a choice. He's just going to love it in there. We could probably think about expanding our storage or getting some more appliances now that we can actually afford it. Man, these people are getting inspired and they love the nighttime. All of this crap is going right for us. And we still haven't had a negative review since we did that little exploit. Olivia Gonzalez is an oven lady, and we'll give her calming presence simply because it's an OP skill. Joshua can have 10% movement speed. He's on the fryer, and he's also a cleaner. Okay, we'll have to get some staff to help alleviate some of the cleaning stuff as well. Does anyone object to the size of our team? No. Nobody objects to the size of our team. For the first time in our lives. Great. We're sitting pretty at 3.5 grand today. At day 4 as well, we're actually doing pretty good. Oh. I think we may have got some negative reviews today. Let's find out. No, we didn't get a single negative review yesterday, according to the lose conditions timer here. Or maybe it's 60 negative reviews in one day. Hard to tell, actually. Okay, I think our next step is to put more tables on the other side of this wall and then stuck wine bottles all around them. Sir, how do you like your meal? This is the Colonel. Well, off-brand Colonel. I'm loving the atmosphere. I have these wine bottles next to me. They all have price tags I can't afford. And also, there's like 4 movies going around me at once. And I can't help but notice you've got Subway Surfers playing in the main hall when you first walk in. I think I love that game. We could probably put a bunch of TVs inside of the kitchen as well, but I don't think it's necessary. I've got a bad feeling, so I'm going to save the game really quickly. I've got a really bad feeling, and I don't know why. Oh, look at this guy. Look at him. Looks like one of the bananas in pajamas. With red eyebrows. Man, that's bold. What a guy, huh? He walks funny, too. He walks like the bananas in pajamas. And he's gone. Okay, we're doing great. I know I say this a lot, but we are literally doing great. We haven't had a single negative review, which is probably actually our first for our restaurant. We could realistically get this make 1,000 bucks in a day constraint if people keep ordering pleases. In fact, we've already made $1,000. And get 10 5-star reviews in the same day is sitting at 4 out of 10, which is also pretty telling that we're doing something right. Okay, good. And then while I'm doing this last scenario, I may as well talk about my motivation for having done these little hour segments in the first place. I picked this game because I really wanted to get into the swing of things when it came to just a single take studio recording, and I think I really have. I've come into my own. So next I'm going to be playing Dragon's Dogma and a little bit of Payday 2 in anticipation for Payday 3. Probably also going to be doing a smattering of Remnant 2 because I just pre-ordered that. Remnant 1 was awesome, loved it. Chronos, which was not a Remnant title, but it was still made by the same developers and takes place in the same universe. I wouldn't say it was amazing. It was very, very short. I wonder why everybody's doing little crying signs. God knows why. Look at it, they love it in here. My restaurant is so popular. Yeah, well, there's a limit on the seats that you can have. That's why it's so good. Okay, we can now afford to get more tables, so we'll do that right this second. We'll build some furniture. I think these fancy wooden tables are still doing it for us. Here and here, here and here. Now, people aren't going to be bothered by the neighbors and their abrasive speech, so basically just a couple of communal chairs here and there will do us perfectly. We'll get some decorations. We're not going to go with the TV this time. We're going to go with the wine bottle rack because it is an overpowered item. Mine God, look at this thing. It's just flooding our floor in green. It's exactly what we want. Okay, let's turn off the ambience overlay. We know what it looks like. People are separated by these dividing walls as well, which is also quite nice. Do we want to expand out the amount of cookware we have? Yeah, I think we do actually. Let's at least get another deep fryer because that's a really popular one, and a grill because that's also a really popular one. Hi friends, I'm gonna put this there right in front of you because you are standing in the way. Listen to this. Okay, this should be fine. Let's copy and paste the settings. Probably don't need to pause the game to do so. Oh, Philip leveled up. Great. Let's give him... We could make a random skill loved. Oh no, he's a server. Oh, maybe he'll make serving loved. No, it was grilling. That's useless to us. That was close. No one was serving these people. Ooh, that could have gone wrong. And also, I forgot to put the lamps on their table, so I'll do that right now as well. Decor. Lamps. There you go. Enjoy being able to see what you eat. I think we could probably have the same setup going along this other area of the map as well, but I'm not quite sure. Our chefs are all doing pretty well. And I was going to change their uniforms, but they all look goofy enough. I don't think I have to. Their lime green hats and their red skirts. What are the men wearing? Red pants, basically the same thing. With a bit more protection. We're also sitting pretty at a 100% popularity rating, which is insane. And we still haven't had a single negative review. I haven't even been paying attention to it. We're halfway to our constraint of making 10 grand in a day, and we've just gotten 10 5-star reviews in the same day. We are doing wonderfully. My God, we're doing wonderfully. This is the last scenario. And we're blasting through it. I think this is a good amount of tables though, to be honest, until we really expand out our, I don't know, kind of entire kitchen, entire service crew, and tables. I don't think it's really necessary to change what we've got since it works. Let's give this person a bonus to nearby employees cooking. We made 5 grand today, by the way. That is insane. That is truly insane. Are we waiting on anyone else? A couple of people, I think. Yeah, they're both eating. This isn't going to stick us over the edge of 10 grand in a day. You know, I think we could probably actually maybe hike up the prices a bit more. 700%. We'll see if this gives us any negative reviews. And we know what it was at. It was at 500%. If it's still not good... Oh, we did get one negative review, but yeah, it was probably because of the cost, actually. Let's lower this down to 600. Everyone's gone home. We're going to have to test this out tomorrow. Great. Actually, what was that for? There was one negative review. Yeah. They didn't have ingredients left. Menu lacked dishes. Suited to my tastes. What? Oh, I see. So if it's under... Oh, no. What the hell is this? What are these numbers? Oh, these are the amount of people who made these complaints. Okay. That's fine. We'll go on to the next day. I do think that we are going to finish these constraints before we actually get to... Oh. We also just got the bonus of having an average rating of above 4. So, amazing. I think now we only have to focus on cost and getting a food critic in, because if we can get just one food critic in and then just absolutely bomb them with perfection after perfection, we'll be sitting pretty. In fact, we may even be able to complete this within the next 10 minutes. Who knows? I think it depends on whether or not we have a critic coming in. Let's come over to the bathrooms and let's remove any possibility that people will hate these bathrooms by putting more chandeliers in here, right above the toilet. You will not be able to see your own shit. I bet this is great, right? Oh yeah, look at that room. Oh, beautiful. People are loving it in there. Should probably focus on the actual kitchen next, because it's not looking so great. Okay, how we coming? We can afford another wood, never mind. Oh no, we can still afford another 4 wine bottle racks, which we may actually end up doing, simply because we can out DPS the bad with the decor, it seems. I think this is a bit of an exploit, if I'm completely honest. Okay, as soon as we sell one more meal, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy a bunch of wine bottles. Nice! Oh, that cost heaps! Wow. There's no one queuing up for a table either, which means we've got enough tables to kind of slate the thirst of whoever is in fact coming into the store. Man, look at this. We're nailing it. And we haven't had another negative review. It seems like we can get away with 600% markup on a 100% popularity rating. Which is funny as hell, actually. Let's try and bulk out this area with some nice, delicious wine bottle racks. One here, nice. One here, nice. One here, nice. And what do we think? One right here, maybe? Nice. We should probably put some inside of our cooking areas now, so that, you know, our chefs aren't just living in squalor and filth and hate everything that they're doing. Okay, that's enough. Oh, that actually improves their mood as well. Does it? I'm sure it does. Full of energy, I'm paid really well, restaurant's so popular, most of us love working here. Cooking next to Nicole is great, it's too crowded. Ah well, deal with it. Lady, deal with it. We haven't seen a single food critic yet, which is a bit of a shame. We've had a health inspector who told us that we were doing amazing. Erin leveled up. We will give her the improves mood during breaks, I think. Oh, I was just about to say our kitchen never goes on fire, so there's no point in taking the perk that increases cooking chance if everything's on fire. Okay, great. If someone come spray Windex in this oil. Yeah. Ah. Who are you? I don't know. There was a chandelier in the way. I couldn't click on you. What is your name? What is your name? Erin. Oh, this is Erin. Okay. Very good. I love the restaurant's aesthetics. It looks amazing. Yeah, I know, right? It's just wine bottles everywhere. You know, these people might actually like Dunedin housing, where I'm from, Dunedin, New Zealand. Simply because most of our housing is littered with empty bottles. So honestly, these people would walk through one of our student flats and think, fuck, this place is nice. You know, there's literally 3 walls. All of the doors have been taken off of the hinges because for some reason students don't like opening or closing doors, and they'll actively rip something off to not have to ever do that again. What else? Roof cavity will have little slumps in the ceiling from where students have thrown trash bags up into the ceiling cavity. The heat pump is broken. Don't know why. I think someone tried to put gum in it. This isn't just my house. This is a bunch of houses that I used to renovate back when I was a builder. I saw one house that, I kid you not, its foundations were more or less fine, but there was one entire corner of a house, not the quarter of the corner, but a quarter of the house, resting on a pile of tiles. It just stacked up about this high from the soil. So these people had tiles that were, you know, sinking into the soil, and their whole house was collapsing inwards because of it. Someone's having a breakdown, but thankfully, we're having no negative reviews. Katrina leveled up, that's nice. Let's give her the... What'd she do? She's a cook. I don't think I ever want her to fail at cooking, so Michelin chef. My player avatar leveled up as well. Let's... Doesn't slow down when tired. It's the only one that applies, really. And Joshua is a cleaning and cook, so let's give him happy at night, I think would be a good one for Joshua. Everyone else seems pretty happy, honestly, with how the restaurant's going. Oh, we are so close to making 10 grand a day, by the way. I think we just need a few more tables. Actually, this might do it. It's people that are here. 4 dishes, 2 of them are people pleasers. This guy got 3 people pleasers. This guy got 1 people pleaser. This guy got 3. Maybe this might be the day where we actually get the 10 grand. Apparently somebody wants to talk to me, but all I'm seeing are blue reviews, so I don't... Oh. They don't have ingredients left to make anything that suited my taste. Nothing I love was on the menu. However, this place is beautiful. Look at all the empty bottles. What a stupid exploit. I can't believe this works. I legitimately cannot believe my own eyes. Oh, we might actually get this, make 10 grand in one day. We need 800 left. Oh, these guys are gonna be big on their payment. These guys are big on their payment. We might actually get this today, which means we only need, oh, we're gonna get it. We only need a food critic rating of 10, which means we just need a food critic to come over. Nice. So we've got all of this. We've got the bonus. We've got 2 of our 3 objectives. And now all we need is 1 food critic to come over. We also got 1 negative review. I don't know why. It is what it is. Now look, if this episode goes on for a little bit longer than I intend, that is absolutely fine. To beat this game, I would happily go over the limit. And I don't really want to release another 5-minute video, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get a health and... No, a food critic in the next maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, how could we not? We've got 100% popularity. We've got 10 grand in our pocket right now. Can we just like hire a bunch of staff to cheer everyone up? Oh, we've got 1 inspiring guy, but he's not very good at anything. Let's put him on cleaning. Clinton Mendez. Let's put him on front of house cleaning and replace my player avatar, because I think my character is getting a wee bit upset. This one here. Replace myself with Clinton Mendez. Right there. Right. So I think I've bypassed the entire intent for this game by the developer pretty successfully. I think it's pretty clear that we were supposed to spend all of our time in the creation menu, and we were supposed to just, you know, waste our lives just making 100 recipes. But it looks like we don't actually need to do that. It looks like if you just buy a bunch of empty bottles, it beats the game anyway, so all of this is doable. It's a shame that this game doesn't have achievements, to be honest. This guy is, whatever, 5-star chef, so let's make him happy at night. Bradley leveled up too. He is a cleaner, so we can make him happy at night, but I think we gamble and we make a random skill up, because if it's cleaning, he never breaks down. It was not cleaning, it was charisma. That's a shame. I don't see any... Oh, that's handy. I didn't even know that was there. We can see what everyone's thinking. I hate waiting in line. My surroundings are ugly. Is somebody gonna take my order? Piss off, they're ugly. It's too dirty in here. No, it's not. Great. Oh! 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 You can eat for free, my dude. Serve the fucking table, guys. Come on. Ooh. Oh, no, there's a development menu. Oh! In the time it takes to write an episode 2, that is clean. Great. There is no next level. What are you talking about? I did it. Sorry. Analytics. Boom. I'm going to flex in front of the credits for the developers. Oh! Oh! What am I doing with my life? Yeah, this is it. There weren't actually very many people. Oh, sorry. There weren't very many people in the game at all. This is it. It's done. The game is over. We beat it. We beat it with flying colors too. A big thanks to everyone that supported the project, testing assets, code, food, beer, etc. But special thanks to you for trusting us, for being awesome, and for playing our game. It's a dead game. They haven't actually updated it in a long time. I'm glad I got the closure though. I really like completing a game. This is my first completed, or second completed series, technically first, because King of Retail I still need to do a closure episode for. But we have done all of these scenarios. I'm not going back for Sloppy Joe's or Family Business. Sloppy Joe's is a tutorial, and Family Business, I rushed through it so quickly, and it's not worth the time spent. I know I gave this game a bit of a hard time, but it seems like there are workarounds for literally everything that went wrong. So, developers, you actually did a really good job. This is a fully released game. A wee bit frustrating that some of the mechanics don't work. For example, the bar is kind of frustrating. I didn't really say anything about it, but when I was looking through the ingredients that you buy in that last scenario, I saw a little tab that gives a little checkbox for stocking the bar with said food. So if there was any tutorial that could have told me, hey, the bar needs to be stocked with food, otherwise people just aren't going to sit there and drink, that would have saved me a big headache. And also that last scenario seemed overwhelming at first. If I had used the template restaurant that you put in there, I wouldn't have been able to do it myself. It's very clear that you wanted me to spend all of my time in the restaurant menu editing selection screen, so I found a workaround for that. Apparently, decor is the silver bullet that kills bad reviews. Great. Good job, developers. Good job. I know I just saw all of your names flash past the screen, but I have memory problems and I can't remember a single one of you, except that there was a 3D artist, and also you like beer. So you did a good job. You made a good game. I did really enjoy actually playing it. It became a bit tedious around the end here. And it's because of this scenario here with all of the vegan trees that you can't move. That was just a pain in the ass. Honestly, just remove the constraint for moving trees and let us just move the trees. I don't care about removing the trees so much. That's not so bad. But if we can move the trees out of the way, that would be a lot better as well. I don't remember this one, Dragon Rising, at all, hilariously. It was a good game. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. It was good. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you have made it this far, hopefully you haven't just made it this far on a guess. Hopefully you know that there is actually a full playlist, which will appear right here very shortly, if not already. And down here, there's going to be a little icon that asks you to subscribe to my channel. If you do that, I would really appreciate it. And I do quite like this game. I'm going to be moving on to probably more popular games in the near future. I'm going to start doing 1 hour slams of Dragon's Dogma, maybe a bit of Payday 2, on account that Payday 3 and Dragon's Dogma 2 are being released quite soon. In fact, Payday 3 will be released in September, so that's probably the next one I'm going to play. I've already played the absolute living hell out of it, and I'm really good at it, and that's good to watch because it's a hard game. I'm not going to lie, it's a really hard game, and there's a very steep learning curve when it comes to actually playing the game. So, yeah, keep an eye on my channel, and you'll see that. A wee reminder, because I've let this extend a wee bit too long, playlist right here, subscription to my channel right here, and thank you very much for watching. I will hopefully see you in the next video, or the next series, because there is not going to be a next video on this playthrough. Good game, not going to play it again, I'm just going to uninstall it. I did beat it completely, 100%, excluding the first 2 scenarios. There are no achievements, so no one's going to know anyway. Yeah, and goodbye, I guess.